Hello Starlights, GE here. And another art fight has come and gone just like that. It's crazy to think that it's already been a whole year since I've started uploading videos onto YouTube. Granted, my discography looks malnourished, but trust, I have video ideas in the works, so do not worry. If you don't know what Art Fight is, it's the annual art gifting event where artists can post their OCs and have people draw them. You select a team, and each drawing you make gives you more points for your team. Each year, the teams are themed after something. Last year it was fossils versus crystals, and years before it was sea foam versus stardust, vampires versus werewolves, etc. This year was the 10-year anniversary of Art Fight, so they did something special and included 3 teams: comedy, mystery, and tragedy. All the merch sold out, unfortunately, and I am upset about this. I gotta say, from what I heard this year, it was quite a controversial year for Art Fight. They implemented a new rule regarding references and bases, which I don't think anyone received very well. Alongside this, there was still the problem of smaller artists getting lost within the cracks, as some people wanted to attack big, popular artists with better art styles instead of attacking smaller artists so they can get quote-unquote better art of their characters. Despite all this, I was still able to have a really great time this year. Now enough of me yapping, let's get into. Right off the bat, I got an attack from my friend Lily, aka Toddmycat. She drew my character Emilia, aka my literal baby. She drew her in this really cute scene where she's baking a cake, which looks delicious, by the way, hello. I love the expression on her face too, and just everything about this piece. Thank you, Lily. For my revenge, I drew her character Rain, as I just absolutely loved her purple hair. Rain is one of the main characters of Lily's story and is very clumsy. According to her bio, she falls at least once a chapter, which I thought was silly. Niche reference alert, but it made me think of that one Lavender Town drawing from her trope videos. I'll try to put it on screen if I can find it. Anyways, I thought she was super silly and her design was really cute. I decided to try a more dynamic pose for her too, because I thought it would be fun. She also has purple fire powers, which I tried to include, but I wasn't able to. But I just wanted to point it out because I thought it was a cool detail. And here she is. I got this attack immediately after Art Fight started, so I ended up coming home from work at like 8 o'clock and drawing until 9 or 10. I really loved how this drawing turned out, especially with the expression I gave her. I'm really bad at drawing hands, so I've just been kind of defaulting to mittens. Please don't judge me. For my next revenge, I was attacked by Ssllss, who attacked my character Aaron. He looks so cute and silly and still slightly devious, in my humble opinion. I was mildly confused with the comment on this, but it made me laugh, and it says, quote, "Ha! Got Ssllss' phone again. I drew this guy because he looks super duper cool. This is my first time drawing backgrounds. I found this cool thing called airbrush and add mode. I'll leave this phone on the table. I hope no one will take it." They did something similar on a lot of their drawings, which I thought was really a fun thing to do. And you know what? Hell yeah, I love airbrush and add when I'm doing lighting. This is actually Aaron's first ever attack on Art Fight, which made me really happy, so thank you so much for the attack. For my revenge, I chose this character, which I would love to tell you all about, but they've since privated all their characters, so I actually can't tell you anything about her at all. But I do remember her having water powers of some variety and thinking her blade was really cool. Her cape was interesting as it was half short and half long on one side, which was a really fun detail. She very much gives me pirate vibes, which you know I love. Funny story, I actually was working on this while I was at work, and one of my bosses came over and pointed at it saying, yes, very good. I like that. Which was just so funny. So here she is. Nameless pirate girl, you were fun to draw. The next attack was from Collyricus, and it was of my character Harper. I love this drawing and just the lighting of it. Their way of shading is so cool, and she looks absolutely gorgeous in this piece. She's my precious diva. I love the little sparkles around her and the way they drew her wings. It's just so cute. Thank you so much for the attack. So I wanted to use this image as reference for the drawing because I thought it was funny, but I ended up doing something a little less silly. For my revenge, I chose their characters Caspian and Wire because Wire is genuinely the silliest guy and I love his story so much. He is a half bourgeois, half robot emotional support dog. Just quite the mouthful. He was experimented on to become a weapon, but due to his soft nature, he was instead discarded and sent to be scrapped. He was able to escape, thank God, and ended up becoming close to Caspian. Caspian was supposed to inherit his family's tech company, but after seeing the experiments his family was behind, he was disgusted and left town. His parents invite him home for an apology, and so he makes his journey home, picking up some stragglers along the way, including Wire. I love this story idea, and it's actually one of the reasons why I love art fights so much. It's just such a nice way to learn about other people's stories that they've worked on and have created. When I was drawing this, I got a little caught up in the drawing that I forgot Wire has a literal laser on his chest, so technically, he would be setting Caspian's clothes on fire. But I love the drawing too much, so just pretend it's not about to happen. Caspian's design is so elegant, and I love the contrast between his warm red hair and then his cool purple and gray outfit. Here's the final piece. I'm really happy with how this turned out, especially Wire, since I don't really get to draw animals all too much, and it was a nice change of pace. Another friend has attacked me! This is the first year I did art fight with friends, which was really fun, but 3 of us were on the same team. My friend Vivie decided to shoot me a friendly fire of my character Amari. I haven't done an OC video yet, but really quickly, Amari is one of the protagonists of my story. She is a princess, but dresses masculine due to an insecurity she has, which I will not be revealing here, and gets mistaken for being a prince very often. So imagine my surprise when I get a text from Vivie asking if she can make angst of her. Of course I said yes. My baby! Amari is one of my favorite characters, and this was her first attack ever. Thank you so much for drawing her and for making her so angsty. My poor daughter. For my revenge, I chose to draw her character Rosalind. I love the massive bow she has. It really is so adorable. Her whole design is really cute. Her backstory is that she is a 16-year-old mage in a world where mages are seen as dangerous and unpredictable. She hops around from job to job and city to city as she can't really control her magic, so she tends to out herself constantly. According to Vivie, she is banned and hunted in 10 different towns. Yikes. What caught my attention was the silly little, oh by the way she's possessed, at the bottom of her bio. What? Her eyes are blue as she was possessed by a demonic mage when she was a child. She has this drawing of her as a child with the phrase, "By the ether you will live, by the ether you will die," with baby Rosalind holding a blue sparkle in front of her, which gave me the idea for my piece. This is my go-to pose for drawing characters holding magic or just holding something in general. I don't really know why. If I'm drawing traditional, it's the only pose I can really do from memory. I thought it would be cool to make a callback to that drawing of her as a child, since the lighting is similar, along with the blue sparkle in her eyes. This is another one I drew while I was at work, so it's probably why I defaulted to a more simple background with some sparkles and shapes. Here she is! I want to read this quote Vivie crafted at the bottom of Rosalind's page, which reads, "If forever is not a promise, then I'll die so it may be." Okay, bars! One of the only non-revenge attacks I did this season was for a YouTuber by the name of Alpine Squib. I know I mentioned earlier how some people will attack bigger artists just to get some art in return, so I was hesitant to attack him since I didn't want it to come across that way. But once I saw Nana on his page, I couldn't resist. I mean, any alien is right up my alley, so it had to be on site. We're back at it again with this post because, you guessed it, I drew this at work. My boss saw it and was so surprised I did art, and I didn't have the guts to mention I did YouTube, so instead, I proceeded to explain art fight itself to her. Needless to say, I don't think she cared. Anyways, Nana is an alien fashion influencer who roams the galaxy in search of new fashion, foods, and fun. According to her bio, she works odd jobs and takes brand deals just to make it by, but she also has a shopping addiction, which does not help her. Her outfit kind of gave me Sailor Moon meets Hatsune Miku vibes, and I love the way her eyes are drawn, with the full eye being the same color with a bunch of different highlights in it. Here she is! She was so much fun to draw, and I low-key want to redesign my Sona again because all the alien designs I saw in Art Fight were so cool. I really need to step up my game. Now, technically, this was my first attack of the season, but I'm a little afraid to show it because I did use a base as reference before hearing about the whole new rule. Worst part is that it's a Pinterest base, so I can't even find the original owner, which sucks so much. I think it's okay since I didn't trace it, I just referenced it for shapes and scale, but I don't know and I'm scared. Ignoring that, I really enjoy doing mass attacks. Last year I did the Magical Girl one, which consisted of 5 characters, so I decided that I would make it even better and do 9 characters this year. What? This past month, I got to attend Card Party, which is a Pokemon card-centered event, so obviously I had Pokemon on the brain. I saw this artist by the name of Flintaroo posting her Evolution Jijinka characters and thought to myself, are there more of these? Yes, Yes, there were. I chose 9 individual characters from different artists of their interpretations of the 9 evolutions. For Eevee, I chose Zeqras' character named Cozy. I genuinely love the outfit she's wearing and desperately want it in real life. Her design is very classic shoujo girl and very cute. She kind of reminded me of Jubilee from X-Men, which, side note, I love X-Men, but I'm not a big fan of 97. Hot take, I know. Each character is also on their own separate layer, which made it a bit easier to see and plan out. So here's Cozy. For Sylveon, I chose Flintaroo's character. Since Flintaroo is who inspired me to do this mass attack in the first place, I had to direct it at them. I love the ballerina design, it just fits Sylveon so well. Plus the color scheme is so adorable. Flintaroo actually has a YouTube channel as well, and they made a video about designing these characters. Yes, characters, plural. They have 2 other evolutions, so if you're curious, go check out their video. Here is Sylveon. For Espeon, I chose Blue Ink Q's character Espie. I love the way his hair looks with the gem in the middle. He has a really cool silhouette with it, combined with Espeon's tail that's also featured in the design. Overall, Espie was a really fun draw, and I genuinely loved drawing him. Here is Espie. For Vaporeon, I chose Yippee1002's character. She had a bunch of evolution Jijinkas, but her Vaporeon was so freaking adorable that I had to draw her. I love the tan lines on her face from where her goggles are, as well as the little chip in her tooth, which is such a cute detail. Her overall design was really fun to draw. Here is Vaporeon. For Leafeon, I chose Mewystic's character Elodie. I'm a big fan of the desaturated green she used, as well as her outfit. She definitely gives off earthy vibes, which of course she would, she's Leafeon. I also loved drawing her hair and also her tail. The whole character was just really fun to draw. Anyways, here is Elodie. Next up for Umbreon, I chose Moyuugo's character Bee. Now this one's a bit special. She's actually based on Shiny Umbreon, which is one of my favorites aside from Jolteon and Espeon because alien. She has such a fun design, being a lot more alternative than the other characters with a lot of sharp edges. I love how she came out and she was so fun to draw. Here is Bee. 3 more left, we're almost there, guys. For Flareon, I chose MightyMangoo's character Maddie. Her outfit is so cozy and cutesy. I'm absolutely obsessed with her leg warmers and her jacket. They're just so amazing. She gives me fall vibes, which I'm so ready for fall right now. Summer has been way too long. I know I sound really repetitive, but I just genuinely love all these characters' designs so much, and Maddie is no exception. I'm just obsessed with her original design. Here is Maddie. For Glaceon, I chose Snowfleet's character Princess Glacia. She is so Princess Peach coded, which may or may not have been intentional, but I could totally picture her being in a classic Mario game. Her dress was really fun to draw, and I really regret the pose I gave her since it doesn't show off her outfit all too well. Same thing with her hair. Glaceon already has very princess-esque hair, so I love how it's translated into her design. Here is Glacia. And last but not least, I chose Bonnie's character Sparky for Jolteon. Anytime I see a Jolteon anywhere, I can't help but think of that YouTuber who's hunting for every Jolteon ever printed. His name's Ian with Ian, and I just love watching those videos. I also love Sparky's design. The white tufts that mimic Jolteon's white fur pattern is such a nice touch. Her hair is also so peak. Literally. I love drawing hair like this, even if I'm not the greatest at it. I really love the raccoon tail that's featured in both her and Bee's character designs. I actually used it on another character I drew recently. Check my shorts if you're interested. Here is Sparky, and this is the final image. I used this image as inspiration for the background, and I love how this piece came out. My friend told me she loved looking at it, and that made me really happy. This attack got 2 revenges. The first one is from Zeqras, aka Eevee's creator. She drew my character Emilia, and oh my baby! Every time someone draws my characters, I feel like a mom on picture day. Just look at her! I love when people change up their outfits too, like how Lily did the pink dress on Emilia before. The other revenge I got was from Flintaroo, who drew my character Azalea. Azalea is a new addition to my character roster this year, so this is her first attack. I love her! She got a new design too just before Art Fight. I love the expression she has, just overall such a cutie patootie. Thank you so much for drawing my characters. So I did get burnt out, and I wasn't able to revenge the last few attacks I got, but I still want to show you guys them because they are so cool. The first is a friendly fire by Zennobi of my character Harper. I love how she looks in their style and how baggy her pants are. Hashtag I love baggy pants. The background is also really cool too, and she pops out from it so nicely. Zennobi said Harper's design made them happy, which in turn made me really happy. Thank you so much for drawing her. And my final attack I received for this season of Art Fight was from ZBall08 of my baby Emilia. Can you tell I'm very maternal for her? Whenever people draw Emilia, they always draw her wings so nicely, and this one is just so beautiful. I mean, look at those wings, my goodness. She also looks so elegant in that pose. I just love it so much. Thank you for attacking my character. And that's it for today's video. With summer being close to ending, my upload schedule is going to be a bit funky, but I do have motivation, so don't worry, there will be videos coming out. I did lose my Apple Pencil, so until I find that, my drawings might look a little bit wonky, but hey, something is better than nothing. As of the time I'm recording this, the winners for this year's art fight have yet to be announced, but the merch is gone. I'm still really upset about that. I want to shout out the artists mentioned in this video. I'll be putting their socials up here on screen. Please, please, please go check them out. All of them were so nice when commenting on the pieces I made for them, and they all commented. I know art fight seems a bit scary with the idea that people won't attack your characters, but it is so fun and just an amazing experience, so I highly recommend checking it out for next year too. Thank you, my Starlights, for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!